movie called Willow. And Willow, as you know, is Warwick Davis, and he's this little shrimpy guy. But the race was called Nelwyn's there, right? But a really derogatory term for a Nelwyn was a Peck. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. But I work in this kitchen where there are very large, burly men carrying, pushing carts, or carrying a side of beef, or, picking these trays up and getting in the way. And I feel like a Peck. I really do, amongst Dikini. Because I work with this big sheeter, right? And, oh, excuse me. I'm working with the sheeter. I'm sheeting. And I have to pick up this fragile dough and turn around and go, whoa, there's this gigantic man right there. So I have to wait. Oh, pardon me.
Out of the way.
It's not all bad at all. My boss loves me very much, and I love you. And he knows I am very short, so he got me a footstool. But he didn't know that there's lots of Pecks working there, and the footstool will migrate around the shop. And some parts of my job are very difficult because I am very short, but she will not let me climb on the shelves in the walk-in refrigerator. But there are things way up there. And then another thing I have to do is I have to go into the walk-in refrigerator, and my croissant dough is way on the bottom over there. But sometimes those savory chefs pack that place with sides of beef and stuff like that. So I have to go in there, right? And climb over everything and get down on the bottom and get my thing of dough when I come in. Okay, some Dikini has just closed the door every time. But there's lovely things about working in a Dikini environment too. One day, there was another Peck that got hired, and she had this gigantic thing of peanut butter, and she got it up on the table, and she goes, Nancy, how do I open this? And I said, oh, you find the most attractive man in the room. And you say, hey, Robin, will you teach this gorgeous little chick how to open the jar of peanut butter? And he was steadily. And he got a towel. Oh, don't hurt yourself, sweetheart. And then when he opened the jar of peanut butter, he goes, anything I can do to help you? Oh, it's lovely to work with these Dikini, because there was this really tall Dikini, and he's really, really good looking. His name is Stranded. And one time there was something way up on a shelf. And I said, oh, could you get that for me?
Yeah, okay.
It's a little bit higher. A little bit higher. And another thing, if you have this big pot of pastry cream, I'm not talking pastry cream, I'm talking pastry cream. And it's very heavy and very hot. And then you ask some attractive man, you say, attractive man, could you pick up this really heavy thing and take it over there for me? Here, I'll put this down for you. Yeah, it's down there on the ground. Yeah, pick it up. Yeah, oh man, it's heavy, isn't it? Yeah, right there, thanks. Or if you happen to drop something, and you see a very attractive man walk by, and you say, oh, could you pick that up for me over there?
Yeah, sure.
It's a little bit further. Yeah, look at the lead. Yeah, thanks. And then these gorgeous men now, there's something you have to do. When you're walking behind someone, you have to say, behind you, or corner. One of my friends says, Nancy, when you're around the corner, why don't you just say navel? Because there'd be about this where I am. And then if you, Jeff will demonstrate something that will happen if you don't say behind you. Okay, so I'm walking along and I say, behind you, oh, sorry. Except for he has stock in a pot way bigger than me. So if he were to bump into me with this gigantic, now I taught him this. The last time I made him mind the big stock pot, he tried to pick it up like this shape. Oh, you'll burn your little hands. With your 2 towels and pick it up. Now be burly and walk off with this gigantic. But I am quick on my feet. I pick up the dough and I wait. And then I put it over there on the tree. And I pick it up and I put it back. And sometimes I have to be very, very small because they're moving these carts behind me. and I'm like jammed up against the sheeter, and it's got this little box here, and I was small enough. Bakery where all the girls are very gorgeous, and it's like Benihana. They're all doing their pastry chef's stuff back there, but they're very attractive. And that's what you do. It's like a screen. You're just being gorgeous pastry chefs.
You'll be there.